In the recent times, most of the Rubik's Cube world records are made by using the magnetic speed cubes. At the same time, I would not say that non-magnetic speed cubes are worthless. In this video, I'm just gonna compare the magnetic speed cubes versus the non-magnetic speed cubes. As the name suggests, the difference between these cubes is that the magnetic speed cubes have magnets. You could see this is a magnet. They have magnets at the edges and at the corners. And now the modern speed cubes, the modern magnetic speed cubes have magnets in the centers too and in the core. So that's too complicated for you. Mostly traditional magnetic speed cubes have magnets in the edges and the corners. While on the other hand, the non-magnetic speed cubes don't have any magnets in the edges and corners or in the entire cube. You could see that they don't have magnets visibly, but at the same time it doesn't mean that they have inner magnets, because some magnetic cubes don't have magnets visibly like this. For example, this is a magnetic cube, but they don't have magnets visibly like the GAN 356M, but at the same time this is a magnetic cube. So this cube has magnets inside the layers, but the non-magnetic cubes don't have any such magnets and are simply non-magnetic. For comparing these two cubes, there are two important concepts: the speed and the stability of the cubes. So I think that these two are the most important concepts for comparing these two cubes, because these two just affect your turning and your entire solve. Coming to the non-magnetic cubes, I would say that the advantage of non-magnetic cubes is that their exceptional speed. Since they don't have any such magnets, there would be no force to stop the layers while turning. So for example, you can turn exceptionally fast because there's no force to interpret your turnings. So this is simply an advantage of magnetic cubes, non-magnetic cubes. But at the same time, I would also consider this speed to be one of its disadvantage too, because when the speed just goes out of your control, because there's no such force to stop that, interpret the high speed, then what would happen is that you simply enter into lockups and pops, or even worse, you could just overshoot and you could just mess up with your entire solves. You could see how much lockups you could just simply get. So the speed is also one of its disadvantage too. When the speed goes high, then it would not give any stability at all. So that's its very most disadvantage. As a result, you could see, since there are no magnets at all, the layers could not align themselves properly and would not give you a stable feel. For example, I just show you how when magnets are not there, what will be happen. When you shake your cube like this, you could see all the layers just mess up. See, there's no perfect arrangement. But on the other hand, when you shake the magnetic cubes like that, you see it's still in a perfect arrangement. There's no disorder, nothing else like this. So that's what magnets do. They just give you an unified stable feel and would just enhance your solve. The magnetic speed cubes are stable because the magnets align themselves and would just align all the layers in a perfect combination to give an entire stable feel. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that the magnetic speed cubes are slower than other, such as the non-magnetic speed cubes, because they are also faster enough, such as the MOU WRM cubes are very fast, but as fast as they are also stable. So that's the advantage of magnetic cubes. Other than the speed and stability, there's nothing other else to compare these two cubes. And you may even ask to compare the settings, but that's not an important concept. For example, you could see the magnetic speed cubes. Most of the magnetic speed cubes have higher settings. For example, the GAN cubes have the GES settings and the MOE cubes have those turning things. But on the other hand, it doesn't mean that non-magnetic cubes are not worth of having the settings, because most of the non-magnetic cubes don't have the settings. It's up to the companies. If the companies want, they can even have these settings on those cubes. For example, the GAN has it, the GAN 356RM has it, even though it's a non-magnetic cube. So the settings don't matter, and you don't need to compare these two cubes based on the settings and the feelings and the plastics, so that's not an important thing. Only things that you need to compare both these cubes is speed and stability, and the overall final thoughts is non-magnetic cubes are faster than the magnetic cubes, but the speed is its own disadvantage too for the non-magnetic cubes, while on the other hand the magnetic speed cubes are fast enough and are also stable enough. So overall I would recommend you to buy non-magnetic cubes if you are a beginner and if you are looking out for your first ever speed cube. But on the other hand, if you want to get into an advanced cubing stage and if you want to get into sub 10 or sub 20 or sub 15, then you definitely need magnetic cubes. So that's it for this video, and please give a subscribe and like for this video as it would really help us. Thank you.